And Riverdale had the best shot at it up at about the 35-yard line. As making a great play was Jason Hill, who's in at a defensive back, keeping Hankins from getting behind him. And Hill had the best shot at the ball, but it was uncatchable for both.
Lebanon running the slant fade route. They fake the slant. Damon takes another step back and throws the fade up toward the sideline, and Hankins could not come down with a football.
Second down, 20 for the Blue Devils. Ball at the Lebanon 7. Lebanon with 3 wide outs out. And Pitt again to throw. Fires, got his man, Rudd, at the 10 of the 15, and he'll take it out to about the 13-yard line. And it will be a third down now and 8 situation for Lebanon, as they spot the football at the 13-yard line. 3rd and 8 for the Blue Devils.
Stay tuned tonight for the scoreboard show. The guys will be on the air till 11:30 tonight, bringing you scores from all across the state of Tennessee, as they do every night. The only place in Middle Tennessee you can tune to pick up all the scores on the radio.
7:40 remaining in the football game. 48-10. Riverdale leading Lebanon. Pitt to throw. Looks, gets away from a man, and he's got a man open. Caught! Great catch by Rudd up at the 48-yard line. Rudd took it away from a receiver. What a play by Rudd, making a catch of his lifetime up there, going high in the air and pulling it down.
Outstanding effort by the senior transfer, Aaron Rudd. John, as nice a catch as you're going to see.
Tommy showed a lot of character right there, coming down with the ball, concentrating the whole way down. Didn't really have it in his hands good until his back hits the turf, and he makes a big reception for the Blue Devils.
1st and 10, Lebanon out at their own 48-yard line, and they pitch it to Pickett. Pickett got a little speed, turns it at the 50, fights across the 49 down to the Riverdale 48-yard line. A gain of about 4 by Aaron Pickett, who entered the ball game, as Tommy told you a moment ago, going to come in. He's in there at a running back now at the tailback spot, and he moves it across the 50. They won't give him the 48, but they'll, well, almost call it the 48-yard line. Gain of 4, 2nd down, 6.
Some new faces up front for Lebanon. Senior Tim Jacobs goes in an offensive line position. Also in the football game, Jason Harlan at a guard position.
Hankins goes wide to the left, double wide outs to the near side, and Pitt wants to throw. Looks, fires to Hankins, intercepted. 40. 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, and knocked out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Pitt had to knock him out.
John, it looked like some kind of miscommunication between Pitt and Hankins as Damon threw the out and Hankins ran the in route.
Tommy, you're exactly right. I think that's exactly what happened, and the only one there to catch the ball was the D-back. And tell you that you live and die by the pass, and when you do have a miscommunication like that, it can burn you.
What was it? Darrell Royal said it once. You put it in the air, 3 things can happen to it. 2 of them are bad.
Into the game for Lebanon, David Frazier at the nose guard, and he's a big one for Lebanon.
48-10. Riverdale's got the football at the Lebanon 32, and they give it to the big fullback, Jeremy Davis, and he's going to blast over the 30, down over the 28 to near the 26-yard line as Davis carries the football. Gain of about 5, 2nd down, 5 for Riverdale.
Adam Summerall in the game at a DB position for the Blue Devils. Out of the game, Clemens. Also in the football game, Ronnie Presley at a strong safety spot for Lebanon. Mike Greer is a corner. Freer is a corner man, and Reeder in the game as a down tackle.
Riverdale double wide outs to the near side. Hill operating at quarterback for the Warriors. Comes down the line on the option, makes the pitch, breaks a tackle. He's outside. 20, 15, 10, slows down and just trots into the end zone, and that's kind of rubbing it in, but Howard slides outside, and the sophomore just eases in. He breaks a tackle at the 20-yard line, and from that point on, there's no contest.
Well, we missed a couple of tackles on him. Langford got on the quarterback in a hurry and made him pitch the football. In fact, Howard had to kind of catch it on his hip and then dart inside, and we missed some tackles, and he scores. John, you got it.
Michael Knox once again in to attempt the point after. Jason Hill to hold. The snap is back. The kick is blocked. Number 24 for the Blue Devils, Adam Summerall, gets the extra point blocked. So the score will remain The Warriors 54, Lebanon 10, 5:29 to go in this contest.
The kick long and deep. Going to be taken at the 5-yard line to the 10, back to the 15, runs into his own man, and finally fumbles the football as Easter, but it had been blown dead 5 yards up the field for a while. Lebanon having a lot of trouble on that return team with people running into their own people. And they've done it all night long, and it's been different folks all night. Tommy, there's seemed that white shirts attract white shirts.
Yeah, and you'd figure as many times as we've had to return kickoffs that we would
iron that out.
We can get that ironed out. Bankston in the football game, Clyde, at quarterback for Lebanon, the sophomore Mike Bankston.
And Easter's the fullback. And the pitch comes to Pickett, and Pickett trying to slide outside, gotta get nowhere, and he's going to lose about 2 yards on the play. Bankston with a pitch to Pickett, and Lebanon trying to give some young people a little playing opportunity here. Good idea by the Blue Devil coaching staff, because the issue's been settled for a while. 54-10, Riverdale leading the Blue Devils. Simsrow in at a wideout. And Bankston sets his ball club. Bankston hands off to the second man through, crosses a 15 out to about the 16-yard line, gains about 3, and it'll be 3rd down and 10. They picked up a yard better than what they lost on the other play, so it's 3rd down and 9, call it, for the Blue Devils. Easter will check out, and Adam White will come into the ball game.
Gain of 2 on the play, 3rd down and 9.
Double wideouts left for Lebanon. Bankston the quarterback, and Bankston wants to throw. Fires and misses Hankins out at the 20-yard line, and Lebanon will have to kick the football away from deep in their own territory, and Riverdale's going to have plenty of time for a shot at another one, fellas.
And it looked like, once again, a Riverdale defender got a hand up, John, down there and knocked the pass, altered it at the line of scrimmage.
It did appear that way, Tommy, but I think Mike kind of overthrew it a little bit and had a little duck hook on it. But needless to say, it is a punting situation for the Blue Devils, and still 4:01 to play, which is plenty of time for Riverdale to score once again.
And Pitt comes on to punt, and Riverdale puts everybody up there except 2 to come after it. Plenty of time, and long lazy spiral going to be taken at the 48. Comes to the near side, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15, 10, 5. Knocked out at the 1-yard line, I believe, but they say he stepped out back up at the 7. Almost breaking it all the way was Riverdale.
The Pitt had to make the tackle. He kicked it and had to go tackle the guy who got in behind the wall on the return. Terry, outstanding return by the Warriors as they prepare to put some more points on the board.
Tommy, Pitt's punt actually good for 32 yards out to the 48. Cummins returns it all the way down to the 7, so the punt return good for 41.
And Riverdale will have it. 1st and goal at the Lebanon 7-yard line.
They've got their 3rd quarterback, Marquez Martin, in the game.
Martin is the quarterback. Hands off to his fullback. Hit at the line of scrimmage, gets to the 5. Lebanon will knock him down at the 5. Well, I think they're going to spot it at that 6 maybe, so give him a yard on the carry, and it'll be 2nd down and goal from the 6.
Micah Shepard in the football game for Lebanon at one of those down lineman positions. Also coming into the football game for the Blue Devils at a defensive end, Jason Preston.
54-10, and Riverdale knocking on the door of the Blue Devils with a 2nd and goal from the 6. Martin, the Riverdale quarterback, 3rd string quarterback in. Riverdale looked like they moved. They give it to the 2nd man. He's knocked down at the line of scrimmage, no gain. So no harm done, but I thought the Riverdale right side of the Riverdale line kind of took off before the ball was snapped.
On the carry for the Warriors, another reserve, and it was 22, and I don't have a 22 on my roster. It won't matter. There'll be somebody in there for him in a minute.
They put double wideouts to the near side, and Marquise Martin, the quarterback, may want to throw. 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line. And Martin going to pitch it back to his tailback. Gets a block. He's heading for the corner, and he's in for the score. And Riverdale
We'll get a name on the PA man.
Makes it a 60-10 ball game.
We don't know who that guy is, and hopefully the public address man will say, we don't know.
Well,
he said everything else